debí tirar más fotos, which in English means I should have taken more pictures. So,
Real.
Yeah, it's like a homage to Puerto Rico, pretty much, because that's his homeland.
Nice.
So yeah, very cool stuff. Little knowledge, or any Bad Bunny fans out there? I don't know, maybe just me.
Statistically, I know there are.
there should be a lot.
There should be a lot of y'all, yeah. Bad Bunny Hive, rise up. But speaking of rising up, neutral air going to be such a great tool for starting those juggles. Acola's going to have to be really, really careful. Getting grabbed by Brawler without the platform. Still almost died. Couldn't find it right there. I think that Acola DI just a smidge out of the way, but that easily could have been the first stock. Never mind. That back air is going to do it either way. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Oh, man, yeah.
F smash just barely not enough here. Actually, I might be mistaken. Is Acola playing Steve and zackray playing Game & Watch?
I was literally just gonna ask that because I'm confused if acola is playing Game & Watch by chance and zackray is playing Steve, but I highly doubt that. So I want to believe zackray is playing Game & Watch.
Okay, then that just means I did not know that zackray had a Game & Watch, which, again, still a great character.
Unless he has a Steve, but I don't know.
I refuse to figure this out. So, Brawler and Lucas still sitting 3 stocks apiece. Up smash, actually a pretty solid option against Steve. Shockingly right there. Probably with that invincibility. That probably has to help a lot against like Anvil and stuff. Lucas also has really good survivability in doubles. So, yeah, if they don't stop the bleeding soon, I could see Green Team starting to tear away with it a little bit.
Yeah,
nice.
And whoever is on the Game & Watch, again, because I just cannot differentiate for the life of me, also nearing that kind of death percentage here as we have a Game & Watch now on 96%. That's a little scary, especially on this stage here, small battlefield, and we just see so much upbeats coming out from Yeast here. Like, that's so threatening because, especially off-platform, that kills, and this is scary territory for Red Team here.
Yeah, and the interesting thing, too, Yeast has done such a great job of anti-airing Game & Watch because, like, I've seen a lot of up tilts I wouldn't expect to land. Normally, you see Game & Watch just land for free, you know, go for a dare if need be or whatever, but Yeast is really consistently punishing these landings.
Yeah, and that's like...
Ooh!
See what I mean? I mean, you could just up B and like you just take stocks as me Brawler. Like it's such a deadly character.
Really is. And again, that's another character you don't really have to babysit. His recovery is like just good enough where you should be all right to leave him alone. But yeah, he's a great doubles character. I'm not surprised by this.
Oh yeah, unfortunately he's going to be taking that homie stock there for Smash Bros. Just so he can live on just a little bit longer, and especially missing that up smash for a punish. But yeah, not going to be able to finish off the stocks. We are kind of nearing like an even mark here though in the game right now.
We are. Yeah, Red Team down to 1 stock apiece. Steve, really high percent and not a lot of materials. We do have a diamond at least in hand for sure, so there's an option there. But falling up air and up B gonna be the confirm that Yeast needed. My God, is up B even getting stale? Does she stale? Like, she's put in so much mileage.
Good question.
In this one game.
Oh yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean?
And I know that one was stale. I know it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like every time it just works because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, it's clearly the scariest move in that character's kit for a reason. My goodness. Yeah, I feel like Yeast did a great job of using the stage, even using the Steve blocks if need be to continue those combos. Keeping Game & Watch in disadvantage is very hard. Like, I know Me Brawler has like a great aggro state, but still, that's tough to do. But yeah, Acola and zackray are now down this first game, and this is losers qualifiers.
Oh,
apparently.
wow, yeah, I just realized too.
Oh. Shocking, actually. Oh, wait, no, it says it's winners. It's winners in the bracket. Sorry, I think it's just mistaken up there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, that freaked me out for a second.
Good.
Okay, yeah. No, this is still winner's side. All right, so gonna go back to game 2. Let's see if Acola and zackray can try to maybe, I don't want to necessarily say separate them, but I think just stay a little closer together. I feel like if Game & Watch is like up being out of shield and landing like near Steve as a teammate,
yeah,
like we're sort of seeing right now, probably for the better than just, you know, just fighting these 1v1s, because like Brawler's just such an explosive character. If you're wrong at all, like right now, you're gonna lose a stock. Hey, I live in Ohio, baby. That's every weekly. All right, well.
It's almost like commentators cursed.
Yeah. It's almost like watching this game for a living lets you know what's gonna happen. That's crazy. That first stock from Acola zackray is going to be gone right there.
I want to believe it's zackray, honestly.
I think so, too. We'll say zackray.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, that's not on me. Y'all wildin'. But, yeah, lost that first stock at 40. Ooh, and getting sandwiched really, really bad here. You really do not see Game & Watch struggle this bad in disadvantage. This is not common.
Yeah, but again, it's just Yeast putting so much pressure, and there we go, another uppy. It's just gonna be the fault of Zackray's Game & Watch here. He's just a light character. He's gonna die because, again, like, he's just getting stuck in that kind of cycle with Yeast, and Yeast is just gonna use it every time because, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For real. Even right there, acola not ready to punish that neutral B. It is very strong, but there is at least some amount of lag you can kind of like get a punish for, but maybe just not ready to deal with Brawler. At least maybe not Brawler on the States, but either way, green team looking amazing. That's definitely going to kill acola, yeah, off the top. So zackray has to stay as safe as possible, and an up smash is a great way to do that.
Yeah, just barely surviving here. However, he does still have to get out of this corner because, again, he has SmashBros that Luke is pressuring him. And here comes Yeast as well, trying to put a stop to this last zackray stock. And if he gets the uppy, not going to take it. That one was definitely stale.
I'm like, I know, it has to be staled by now.
It's stale every time.
It's stale every time. You're right, honestly. All right, another up tilt and baiting out the air dodge. I feel like Yeast really has Zackray's number. Every defensive option is just getting scouted here. Meanwhile, acola does have Diamond in hand, relatively low %, so if zackray has to share stock, this wouldn't be the worst scenario. They'd still be slightly
decent.
up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but zackray just hanging on by a thread, trying to avoid Yeast at all costs, and there it is, acola to save the day here. And also, however, now going to have to face off this Lucas. However, still got the 2 stocks, though, and zackray looks like he's going to respect that choice, not take the 2nd stock off of acola here because he knows he's got in the bag.
Right. Do I, as your teammate, want to take a stock away from acola? No.
Definitely not.
Any
you got it, bro. Matter of fact, you could have my controller.
Right. Or if I'm up, I could be a 276. I'm like, acola, you need it. Take it.
I know you need it back.
Bro, take it. You got it. There's no way.
It's in your hands now.
But yeah, you see SmashBros trying to fight his way through, trying to sneak those PK Thunders in between the blocks, which makes a lot of sense. I like the use of PK Freeze, not really punishable from that angle, so it's a good idea, but we have a ton of work to do here for green team to stay ahead in the set. Oh, yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, it's just not looking too good right now for SmashBros. Still hanging on for green team, but again, you're in that max rage percentage, and especially kill percent. Lucas is a lightweight considerably here, and acola just not able to find SmashBros' like number on here. Just not able to close out the last stock.
Yeah, it's definitely slowed down a lot on the pacing here. Like, low-key, I would say acola playing like he's on last stock, but he's not.
Yeah,
like, go crazy.
Yeah, but now he's got diamond, so he really can go crazy if he wants it. He's got some iron already and stone, trying to set up as much as possible. No PK freeze. Okay, good to avoid that one. Noticing that the shield would have probably broken if he took another PK freeze.
Oh, yeah, which honestly could have been a huge boon for SmashBros.
Yeah.
Medium key. Never mind.
You were so ready. You're like, yeah, no, I'm done.
I was about to try. I'm sorry.
What?
I was about to be like, you know what? Medium key, like Locust. Lucas does like rack. Locust, that's crazy. Lucas does rack up a lot of damage. I'm like, I wouldn't be that surprised if we saw like a big combo.
Yeah.
Even with Rage, I feel like neutral air and like Zair and stuff like that for Lucas is such a good way to rack up damage. But yeah, acola was like, we're not doing this comeback now. This is gonna be 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely, I do agree that Lucas is an underrated character and that he holds a lot of potential. And seeing him in doubles as well, we're seeing a different angle of like Ness as well in perspective, because some people might think they're Echo Fighters, but in reality they are 2 different characters and they have 2 different builds. And I think obviously there's something unique about Lucas, but with Lucas it's almost like there's just like something special that you can only do with Lucas that you can get the job done.
Yeah.
That he has so much potential.
Yeah, I feel like he has so many great boxing tools on the ground, and it's something like doubles where you're trying to like set somebody up but not really like fully commit to combos. Like that's a really, really strong tool. Like even right there, just being able to kind of float in and out with those fares and just retreat if needed, or even just PK fire to just kind of break people up. I feel like I agree. I think he's an underrated doubles character.
Yeah, and I just don't agree that like him and Ness are in any way the same, especially in doubles. Like it's just a whole different like plan you have as well. And like it's almost nice thing that the SmashBros is being in some way like a nuisance because he's keeping red team at bay or like being together to help one another out. And green team is just doing an excellent job at that because again we have Yeast finishing off stocks and we have SmashBros starting the combos and the percentage as well. So it's almost like okay, you start it and I end it kind of thing.
And it's so easy to set up. Brawler has like really good horizontal drift. Great up smash from acola right there, by the way. It's really easy for him to just react to like a Lucas Fair or something because there's so much hit stun on it. To be like, oh, let me try to like fish for this. Or now that they're on Battlefield for the counter pick, that top platform is nightmare territory. At 18%, I'm like, yo, don't shield.
Nightmare,
like,
nightmare.
nightmare. Wee woo, wee woo. Like, this is bad, dude.
Anytime I see Yeast, just go for an uppie. That's me. Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Get me out of here, please.
Oh, wow, a lot of damage right there. PK Fire into the side B. I almost wonder if he can armor through that and just add extra damage. But either way, green team looking relatively good if they can get this acola stock off here, but it's definitely starting to fall far in red team's favor.
Yeah, I feel like almost something has like started to click with red team now, that they're keeping a closer eye on Yeast, noticing that he is the like almost like bigger threat here because he is going to be taking the stocks and more of like, you know, finishing stuff off here. But we do see an up smash from zackray just to get some pressure on, some more damage here. And you know what, they are doing a little better here around. zackray also going to claim a stock off of Yeast with the down smash.
Yeah, horrific angle right there.
that was abysmal.
You got to ask permission to do something like that. That was crazy. Like, that was down and away. That was rough. But I think the biggest thing I noticed, I agree with you. I feel like Zackray's main thing now for the past minute is like, I'm going to play really safe on the ground. I'm not jumping any higher than where short hop nair will take me.
Yep.
And I'm just going to do it that way. He had a lot of survivability there. He did finally just die, but I think it helped a lot versus just trying to like scramble with Brawler because like out of disadvantage, Brawler can just kill you.
Yeah.
So.
You really got to know when to pick your battles, and that's just not one of them with me Brawler especially. Sometimes you just got to like run away.
Right.
That's just, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just scary to be in the air against me. Brawlers on that platform, do not go that high. That was so dangerous.
Yeah, and of course you're light AF too. So
yeah.
Red team still up a stock here. acola done a great job of just kind of like passively stock taking in the background. Big punish right here from
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Scary stuff.
Nightmare.
Even right there, that neutral air extending that one extra hit might have been what kept zackray alive. But as I said, acola going to finally lose that stock. Great cleanup from zackray, though, at least making Yeast pay for it.
Yeah, definitely with another down smash as well. So definitely zackray going to get his lick back twice there with the down smashes. And now we're focusing on SmashBros here once again to take it and going to have to fight off in a 2v1.
Yeah, and
okay.
Down smash off the top almost did it. So this is the thing. When you're in these 2v1s, I think he really is dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So the problem when you're playing a combo-focused character like Lucas, who I do still think is good in doubles, he gets so much mileage out of those longer combos, but you can't really look for them in a 2v1 situation. You have to kind of like hit one and like bat one away and try to punish the other one that's overcommitting and create like a cycle where you're like trying to force them to like rush you. Because like he does have the frame data for that, but if they're both being patient, which they were, and just kind of like have him pincered in the middle or just waiting for him to start swinging, it's pretty easy to just go ahead and clean up the last stock. So good stuff to Yeast and SmashBros there for sure. I definitely think the way that acola started stock tanking in games 2 and 3 was probably the biggest difference maker. And then zackray just had to, I mean, shout out to zackray for keeping his composure. Because like after the fourth one, I'm like, I'm going to tilt.
Yeah. I was like, if I'm zackray right now, I would just be like, are you serious right now?
Right.
Are you done taking my stocks?
By the way, zackray, who's normally playing pit, being like, what happened to honesty? What happened to bare minimums? What are we doing here? But
do you have no self-respect?
Right. What happened to Nooch? Y'all ever heard of Nooch? Y'all know her? But yeah, good stuff to them either way. I mean, that could have been a huge upset. I would imagine that acola zackray has got to be another really, really well-seeded tournament. Well-seeded pair in this tournament.
Also because we're still in like best of 3 territory as well, so that could have been a huge moment for Yeast and SmashBros. I mean, luckily it is in winner's side, so they will still be continuing on in losers. You look excited over something. What do you got, Sher?
I am excited. Before this block started, I was like, man, I miss Hawk and Linus. Where are they at? Apparently they're in winner's quarters. They beat Karama and Louis 2-1, fresh after Karama and Louis won freaking Supernova. So Linus and Hawk are still that scary. Just in case y'all forgot or I forgot, I didn't. But in case you ever forgot, Louis Karama literally just won a Game 10 Supernova, and now they're in the loser side of top 32. That's insane.
Yeah.
So Free K Flock and Zamba are going to be playing. Is that
I think that's Dormigi and Raru.
Yeah, Dormigi Raru. So that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, that is a that's one hell of a set. I mean, you've got Min if that is what Dormigi is going to play, and then you got Luigi, Zelda, and then who's the other?
Rob. It'll be Zelda Rob for zackray. Yeah.
Yeah, that just sounds like a nightmare.
Oh yeah, it'll